my time and it's right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breakfast a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Right to the air, here is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Forced out to his left. And Shark calls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Lions at 12-3 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing on third, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff steps away. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system. So
and a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On first down, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Off play action. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Running left, Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bob.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Goff on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
One play action. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Santos with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Goff looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fields buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Swift. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city,